Hey, good morning. Happy Friday the 13th.
It's Friday the 13th.
We found out during the show that you are very superstitious.
Very.
Okay.
About everything. Never hurts.
I shared earlier, I love the saying when we were growing up, step in a crack, break your mama's back. Like, who came up with that in the first place?
That's Petrie in
that
Land
where-
Before Time.
Is that where it came from?
That was one of my favorite movies as a kid.
I don't know what I hear. That's what I think of. So I don't know if it came from there, but they definitely.
Yeah.
They use
Petrie,
that.
the dinosaur.
Around for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I totally believe in it though, because I'm like, you know what? It never hurts to be extra cautious.
Right, don't walk
All
under a
avenues of
ladder.
life, yes.
Hopefully a black cat won't cross your path today.
Oh my gosh, no.
I will say, if I wasn't in the news business, Friday the 13th would have come and gone for me. I would have never
Really?
noticed. Yeah.
Oh
would
my
not
gosh,
have-
no.
Never would have thought twice.
We've been gearing up for it in my household. We talk about
Really?
it every day. Yes, and about Crystal's full moon story. I like telling my kids that. I'm like, I will not be around to enjoy it with you, so you better enjoy it with me tonight. Is that morbid?
No.
It's like 30 years away.
Is that when the next
Teach
one
your
comes?
kids about life and
Yeah.
death on Friday the
Something
13th.
like that.
That seems like the perfect setting for all of
Isn't it
that.
like 2049 or something like that? Or
Yeah.
20, yeah. It's
Oh
like
my
long
gosh, that is a long time from now. So make sure you go out there and enjoy it, and let us know if you have any superstition things that you believe in, or whatever they're called. Superstitious.
Whatever they're called.
Whatever they're
All
called.
of it. No, if I see if you see a ladder, there's no way you walk under it. Just, everything be damned. I'm just doing it.
There really is a black cat at the
Just
coffee
know.
slash restaurants right next to my apartment. It sits on the picnic tables, hangs out through the fence and whatnot. And I walk the dogs by, the dogs go crazy. I'm gonna go by tonight and just kind of see what the vibe is, see if I get any different feel. If that makes me believe in the
It's looking at you
13th or not.
differently.
Yeah.
It might be seeking you out because it knows you're a non-believer.
Yeah.
Maybe it is.
Just don't step in any cracks.
Take a picture and send it to you. You won't be able to
Think
sleep.
about.
I know they say don't
Yes.
put an umbrella up inside, but I had bad luck with umbrellas outside, if
Oh,
you know what
yeah.
I mean.
Remember that?
My viral video.
You have to explain it really fast for those people that don't know what you're talking about.
Just search my name on Google. It's the umbrella inside
my
out in
goodness.
the monsoon storm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was just over a year ago that happened. I went international.
Yeah, that was cool.
So
I keep-
inside or outside, I can't deal with an umbrella.
I give you a lot of credit for sharing that story. I really do.
It's easy to find.
Can we erase Google right now?
Oh my gosh.
I guess we should get back on
Yeah.
track, huh?
Yeah.
But I mean,
Okay.
Friday
What is our
the 13th
track?
is a big
That's a
thing.
big talker for today.
Just
All
in
right,
case you're
today's
barely
talker.
tuning in, you're
Yes.
Rachel, I'm Vanessa, Crystal, Matt. Filling in. I remembered your name. Don't worry.
Like, just in case.
It's Steve, right?
We give you all
You
these
guys,
other names.
but that's fine too.
All right, so today we're talking about the fact that many high school teams across the country are apparently shrinking. So according to the National Federation of State High School Associations, sports participation is going down for the first time in 3 decades. Some football coaches are saying they think it's because parents are worried about concussions, but even sports like basketball are seeing a drop.
So why is it actually happening? That's our question for you. It's maybe because there's just not enough hours in the day. Maybe some teenagers are busy playing video games and padding their resumes with activities for their college applications. That's a huge maybe on that one. Not high on the priority list, working a part-time job. Employment rates among teens has gone down in recent years.
So you have to think, so what are they
electronics.
doing?
Yeah, that's what
All
I'm
the
saying. I
electronics,
agree with you.
Social media, to post on all the different platforms and just.
that's so sad.
I think just online and all the smart stuff and, electronics. Just
Worried.
I think it's the perfect storm, honestly. I think the debate around concussions with football is real. In the previous newsroom, there was a lot of moms there that were having that discussion about just not letting their kids go out there. I get that. I think the gaming is way up.
Gaming is way up.
But
I don't know. I mean, I feel like it also rolls into the whole college admissions scandal talk, just because I think that it's so competitive to get in college right now. Being a student athlete is not even enough. Like, you have to already have, I know when we were talking about applying for junior high in Texas, they're like, okay, we need to see what your 5th grader has been doing as far as volunteering hours and time.
Really?
Yes, volunteer work in 4th and 5th grade, which is really difficult because we're like, you can't even get a food bank or a United Way to let you volunteer when you're
That young.
I mean, you're 10
Yeah.
or 11. So, but they want you to find this volunteer time. You have to give back, and you have to be a student athlete, and you have to have the testing scores up where it is. So I don't know. I don't know if maybe people are like, we just have to scatter all the stones and try to figure out the best way to build up that resume for college. And just one sport's not enough because of the time.
I think sports, for whatever reason, even since I left the arena, so to speak, has lost a little bit of its luster. Like when I was in high school, it was really cool.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, you walk around the hall, it's game
Get your
day.
letter jacket.
Yes, how fun. Everyone
Actually, a
loves
really
Fridays.
funny story on that. This is a little insight to my personality, how big a baby I am. When I was a junior in high school, I was the quarterback. We lost our first game. My mom took me to the place where you go get your Letterman jacket Saturday morning. I walk in there. I was like, Mom, I'm not getting a jacket until we win a game this year. This is messed up. Walk out the store. We go 0-10.
Matt.
Never got my jacket.
Dang it. What?
I know. Savage.
Sad story. You lay on the sword, and I think it was a big mistake.
Now that I think about it, don't play sports. Sports suck.
No, it's fun.
What are the people saying out there, Vanessa?
Some people are saying that it's too hot outside. That's from Crystal Gonzalez.
The
It's too
outdoor
hot for the
sports,
kids to play. Someone else, because Crystal also said, plus sports cost money, and some people are paycheck to paycheck.
Yes. What about all the gear you need for
is
I did
expensive,
dance, all the costumes, cheerleaders, I'm sure too. And
Yeah.
it's expensive.
It is
Super
expensive.
and it's a lot of time. I mean, I know it's the homework, and that's another debate. Is homework piles up big time? All these projects they have to do, plus the college applications, and then on top of that, the time spent in some of these sports and the travel.
Yeah, that's what Stephanie said too. Parents too busy to drive them.
It's really hard. Honestly, that's what has kept, not like my kids are amazing athletes anyway, but that's what kept me away from club sports if they were, because I'm like, I just can't every weekend be on the road to another town, spending the whole weekend doing club sports. It's a lot of sacrifice.
It really is, and now that I think about it, I hadn't thought about this until you just said that. I was one of those travel team kids all over the East Coast nonstop. If your kid just wants to play casually, just like, hey, it's fall, I'll go play Pee Wee football.
Ball, whatever.
It's getting so much harder because so many kids are playing nonstop. That they're getting so good, so young. So like the idea not that long ago where it's fall, winter, spring, football, basketball, but you can't do that anymore because the kids out there are playing 75 games a year, and if you
They're
show up, you just
specializing
you
in
get beat
elementary
up, which
school.
I think is actually terrible, by the way, putting all your eggs in one basket like that. If not sports, though, I do hope kids are getting extracurriculars some way because that's really important.
And that's what I tell my kids. I'm like, look, nobody's saying that you have to be the quarterback of the football team. However, I want you to do something that is involving school spirit. Join the debate team, join the band, join the I don't care, literally, but I feel like you should do one thing, robotics team, whatever, that you're involved with other students at your school, because it does build like a different kind of camaraderie, I think. And that was some of my favorite times growing up, was, being part of a school team, whatever that team may be.
For sure, and being in the classroom is so individually competitive. It's your grade, your GPA, your SAT, your ACT, your college, that you don't get that same teamwork, even if it's a group project or whatever. You're still getting your own grade.
Yeah.
So whatever it is, sports or extracurriculars, is really the place you kind of begin to develop those skills that we all have to use here today. And we pretend like we like each other every day. That came from extracurriculars. And
I know, right? And you learn how to lose, and you learn how to be critiqued.
Well
Because I think
said.
a lot of people, younger generations, I find that they don't take criticism very well in the workplace. And I'm like, you don't get a gold sticker when you come in for an internship. This is just not how it works. I mean, you don't get patted on the back every day for work. And so I feel like when you have a coach or you have somebody who's leading you in some sort of competitive field, whatever it is, I don't care if it's debate or band, whatever, you learn how to take critiques from somebody who's older than you or someone who's in charge.
I love the idea of what you just said, learning how to lose, because that really is important. Because the reality is, most of your life, honestly, you spend losing. You really do.
You better learn how to do it.
You have high moments, but most of it's very ordinary, or and
Growing,
Yeah.
bettering
Grow
yourself
from it.
and,
That's true.
I
It's
know.
like when you're applying for a job and you don't get it. It's like,
how many
do you
jobs,
handle
especially in
that?
this business, have you applied for and not gotten,
Oh my gosh,
or looked at or whatever?
First time I think I sent out 50 tapes. That was back in the day. We
I
had
was going to
tapes,
say,
Nat.
remember tapes?
Remember tapes? No. People are like, what's she talking about? So when you first just start out in TV, you just scatter all these video cassette tapes of yourself, and you mail them in the mail to all these stations. And it was like, I don't care. I mean, I went literally Fairbanks, Alaska, down to Florida.
Wow.
And I was like, I just want one shot, man. Just somebody give me a shot. I don't care.
It only takes one.
It did. It only took one. I only got one offer, so hey.
Made it easy.
And it was like,
Here you are now.
worked for us for less than $13,000 a year.
Wow.
Yes, that was full time. But you know what? I was so happy to get my foot in the door. I did not care. I would have done it for free. Literally did not care. So yeah. How did we get on that? I don't even remember. That was like a total tangent.
We're helping everybody raise their kids this morning. I'm sure there will be no
We'll get back to your
email
comments
that
in
are
a
upset.
minute, but do we have our In Case You Missed It moment?
I think we do.
This is from our regular show
that's
from
what the In
4:30 to 7 a.m.
Are you a coffee guy?
Oh my, yeah, to a fault. It's bad. I joke. I drink three.
I think your reaction just said it all.
I drink three things in life: coffee, water, and beer. Period.
That's
So
Jesus. Yeah, you got to do it. You got to do what you got to do, especially around here.
Obviously, you had lots of coffee this morning, Matt.
You did.
everyone be mean to the fill-in.
And beer
fun, ladies.
tonight.
Yeah.
I think everyone's just mean to the male anchor, period.
it's
Whether you're
tough.
filling or not.
What happened was he had beer last night, so he had to drink lots of coffee this morning to function, and then he's gonna have to drink some water during the day.
Get the boy some water.
I shouldn't say this because I'm actually embarrassed about this. Truth be told, last night I had a Truly.
You had
You had a Truly.
Oh, well,
That's the in thing right now.
yeah.
Truly and
you
White
like
Claw.
I actually did. 'Cause I went to a concert a night or two ago, so like I kind of had, I was chilling.
You're beard out.
I was beard out, and it was refreshing. I was relaxed. Yeah, it was honestly like drinking water with lime.
Okay. I have not
It's just
had
with
the
the little
Truly.
I have them in my fridge right now, currently.
The Truly or the White
I
Claw?
keep the
that
stocks
has-
fridge if you want to come over and hang out.
Actually, I think I have both brands. Do I sound bad?
No.
They're in there for when I have guests over. Party of mine.
I love them because they're only 100 calories.
Yeah.
And they have like 2 grams of sugar.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and I've noticed when I drink those, my hangover isn't horrible the next day. But if you have any type of other alcohol, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm hurting.
I've seen a ton of women drinking Truly.
A lot of ladies
I
like
haven't
Truly.
seen a lot of men.
I'm glad you're joining in, though.
so-
I think in the day we just called them wine coolers.
Wine
probably
coolers.
so.
It's
They're
just a wine
spritzers.
That's
They
what
call
she
them
had when she was
spritzers?
sending out the tapes. That was
Yeah, exactly. I was sitting in my apartment in Austin, drinking my wine cooler, sending out my tapes, licking the stamps. Remember those, kids? Yep, in actual envelopes.
I still send out my mail in the, or my bills in the mail.
You do not.
really?
I do, yeah. Like half of them.
No way.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Cool.
It's just because I'm used to it. It's like a habit, and so
No kidding.
I'm slowly transitioning over to like where it's
I have
automatic bill
never
pay.
paid a bill via mail.
Really?
Never.
What?
My lifetime.
I'm a little bit older than you probably, but
I have everything automatic withdrawal, but yeah, I've never paid a bill.
I just want to make sure that the money's out when I send it out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's out of my account. I don't have to worry about it. And sometimes when you do the automatic
you
bill
worry
pay, it
it's
takes a
lost
few days. Or if you do,
I actually did just get burned on that. Now.
Yeah.
Put the wrong account. First of all, the account number's long or whatever. I put
Oh, gosh.
a wrong number in, so it didn't go through. And then they called me a day after rent was due.
Oh, of course.
Like, oh, it didn't. And here's another $250. please. And I was like,
no.
See, I feel like
the
that's,
late
I know, I
fees,
feel like
yeah.
that's like an unfair penalty. Because I did that recently. I paid a bill and I switched the numbers on my, I paid it to e-check.
Yeah.
And I switched the numbers, writing my checking account in the thing. And they're like, oh, you're late, so we're going to charge you a fee. And I'm like, well, that's.
You know, it was a mistake,
Just
an
switch
honest
the
mistake.
numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we went
Not
back.
Better
intentional.
fight for that.
I did,
Yeah.
and eventually, I just.
Yeah, do you?
Oh no, it didn't end well. All right.
I was like, we're in an impasse. We're gonna-
As you're saying, prepare to lose a lot in life. You lose a lot of battles.
My legal background, I really hate losing, so I tend to really go to bat on these things. And this one, I was like, we're pretty early in the lease. Want
Yeah.
to keep the rapport. Everyone's pretty nice. I like the place, so
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
gonna chill.
Just let it
When
go.
they try to raise rent on me at the end of the year and they let the next guy in for cheaper, that's when I'm really gonna.
Then you gotta
That's when I'm
fight 'em.
saving my ammunition. Yeah.
Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
You guys ready for
Should we do
some?
our fresh squeezed
Yeah.
juice?
I love it.
Take it away.
Okay, some fresh squeezed juice, and it's a trend that is really not a
gosh,
good
have you seen
idea. You were talking about this earlier, so get this. Inspired by celebrities with big lips, women are now super gluing their top lip to their face for a bigger pout. Okay, the bizarre beauty hack is going viral for all the wrong reasons. While some women are using eyelash glue, others are using super powerful adhesive glue. Okay, our advice, don't do this at home. Your skin can rip and it can even cause it to burn. This is awful.
I'm laughing that we have to give that advice, not the situation, because I feel like a lot of young girls are about to
Okay, wait, but then why would you, that is crazy to me. Remember that one trend that they were doing that Kylie said she did? I think it was Kylie.
Yes, what
where
was
you
it? Yes,
suck
remind
like
me.
some kind of suction
in the shot
thing
glass,
device
to puff your lips
and
out.
it would puff your lips, and so people were doing that, and then that had medical issues as well.
There's like horrible marks on their faces.
It's like, okay,
Just don't.
You know what? If you want to have a bigger lip and to do it safe way, just draw your lip liner above
That's what
your
Kylie
lip.
ended up getting so famous for. She was really, well, I know she had some injections.
Well, now
too.
yeah.
But she was started drawing it bigger.
Yeah.
And you can do a lot by drawing it bigger.
And there's
so
lots
just
of
do that.
glosses too that help kind of
Yes,
puff
they
it
plump
up.
your lips out
the
now.
One. I feel like that just is like it just vibrates
It
on your lips. I don't
tingles.
I don't feel anything.
That one doesn't work so much. There was like a Sally Hansen
there a
one or
better
something
one?
I've had before that's really tingly and plumps. There's certain ones you just gotta find what works for you, but anything's better
Don't-
than
Then
super
glue it on your lip.
At
Who
any
does
time,
that?
don't put super glue on your face.
I really pride myself on being able to talk to a lot of different people about a lot of different things. Might as well take a 3-shot on this one. I'm gonna just scoot off here.
Well, Matt is the only guy on the couch.
Okay, well
Is that
imagine though,
attractive
what
to
if you went to go kiss a girl and she had her lip glued to her, you know?
If my lips are gonna get super glued to hers, I hope it's a great, I hope it's a great kiss.
Could you imagine? That's another thing. You get stuck together.
Wouldn't she be sad if after the kiss her lip basically was like fell down? It's like that'd be disappointing.
I
Or
think
just
that-
one
I think that's
side.
one of those you just roll with the punches on. There's not much you can say.
Wow.
Bartender.
I know.
Did my kiss
Take
just
another Truly.
deflate your lip?
No, I think absolutely not. That was scary. I don't like that.
Okay, so just your advice, don't do that. Draw your lip liner, draw it higher to make your lip look bigger.
Yeah.
That's what you could do. Okay, so we have a lot of people still chiming in here about the high school, sports rates dropping or whatever. But Joanne says expense is much greater now than pay-to-play requirements, and most kids are pressured to join a club team too. Okay, we were talking about club teams not that long ago. And how they're expensive.
That's what Sherry says. They're probably playing the club sports instead. And Dare Isabel, I hope I'm not butchering your name. Time demands are huge for high school athletes, plus AP classes, dual enrollment. Since these kids are not planning on becoming professional athletes, they'll pick school and studying for a future over sports, which is probably,
I do think some of the stuff in high schools I felt it towards the end of my time in high school, but I think generations after me have had it worse with just how much is going on.
Yeah.
It's kids shouldn't be pulling 5-6 hours nights of sleep to do an extra 30 minutes of this homework and then and sometimes I do get a little annoyed because I feel like some teachers completely dismiss extracurriculars. It's like, oh, biology, 3 hours of homework in biology is exactly what you need because we're all going to grow up to be a biologist. I'm like, give me a break.
Sometimes some do like to stack on the homework, and it is tough because I've heard about some parents that their kids are getting home 8-9 o'clock from whatever activity they're doing, and then they're tackling homework, so they're up till midnight, and the phone's buzzing, and they're doing all the 8 million other things at the same time.
Yeah,
it's just and then people are begging to start school later for high schoolers because they're still, some of them still have to be at school at 7:25. And, they're probably going to bed at like 1.
And it's at a time in your life where you should probably be sleeping more than almost any other time.
Brain needs to grow and rest and recover.
Well, teenagers sleep a lot. Remember? On the weekends, even
On the
wake up
weekends,
till
catch up, but not
That
during
is
the
so-
my
week.
gosh, till like noon.
Yeah.
Glorious days.
I know. Remember those days? Gosh.
Not in my house. My mother was like, you couldn't sleep past 10 a.m. She'd come get you out of bed.
Oh yeah, my parents are the same way.
But like
But
sleeping
10
in.
is glorious.
10 good. I would kill for 10 now.
Right?
My
Compared to
husband won't
what
let
time
me
we
sleep
wake
in
up.
either.
Oh,
Rude.
I like the way that sounds. You got to get up. You got to go.
No.
Gotta go.
Oh my gosh. No, that's what weekends are for.
Ethan says parents aren't pushing sports as hard at a young age, so it's another reason why they think the rates are lower.
Yeah.
Tracy said drugs. Jennifer said funding. So a lot of people are saying that the cost. That's why they think it's a big
Rita
reason.
says where my granddaughter goes to high school, they have to pay $300 a sport to play, plus jerseys, shoes, shorts, food on road trips. It becomes super expensive. It is.
And you have
The
more than
road
one
trip
child.
stuff,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That was in
definitely.
high school, though. I'm trying to think. Like, we definitely didn't pay anything for football. I think in baseball, you had to have your own glove. And that was
Yeah,
even
that was
sort of,
it.
like,
Oh,
provided,
everything else was supplied.
Spikes, cleats, yeah. But there is a serious expense with sports for sure.
That'll do it for us. Look at that. Happy Friday. Be careful out there. Avoid ladders, paths. Yes.
Don't drop them here.
I'll be tweeting a picture of Black Cat later
The
tonight.
umbrella inside.
Please don't. Or outside if you're Christmas.
Don't forget the D-backs are back in town this weekend. We have Hispanic Heritage Day on Saturday. You get a jersey. Manaz going on tonight at Talking Stick Resort Arena. So there's a lot going on this weekend. So just be careful, have fun, and join us again on Monday right here.
Thank you.